everyone and welcome to today's mobility flow. Just a little note at the start, if you do have any injuries you're working with, obviously just be mindful of your own bodies and make any adjustments as you need. We're just going to start from standing today, so feet roughly hip width apart. I'm going to show you from the side, hopefully you can still see me. All we're going to do is take a few roll down, so you're just going to tuck your chin, slowly start to roll down bit by bit through your spine, going down towards the floor. Having a soft bend through the knees as you go down. You're breathing in at the bottom and then breathing out, rolling back up. Leaving your head to the last thing to come up to the top. You can do the same thing again. So dropping the chin, starting from the top of your shoulders. Going bit by bit down through your spine. Again, softening the knees at the bottom. Good, breathing in and then breathing out, rolling yourself back up. Good, it's going to take 2 more times. So breathing in at the top, breathing out as you roll down. Again, take it nice and slow and steady. Good, breathing in, breathing out as you roll up. Just taking in one more time. Rolling down nice and gently. Head, shoulders and arms are heavy. Good, breathing in, breathing out, rolling back up. Good, so just from here, I'm just going to face forward now for you. I'm going to hold on to my left wrist, my right hand. I'm going to cross my left ankle behind me. And then with holding onto my left side, I'm going to reach up and breathe in. And then as I breathe out, I'm going to stretch my hand across the wall and start to bend through the knees, sort of like a curtsy lunge. So I'm using this right hand to sort of gently pull and stretch out the side of the body. And then bring yourself back up. So sort of do the same side again. I'm cut off by the camera, but it's fine. So you're going to breathe in and reach. My right hand's holding onto my left wrist. And breathing out and stretching across. Bring it back up to the top. Nice. 2 more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. Soft bend through the knees. Slightly squeezing your inner thighs together. Good. And back up. Final one, breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, slightly crossing behind you, reaching that left hand across the wall, taking it back up to the top, and then we'll switch hands. So I'm going left hand to right wrist, right leg crosses behind me, breathing in with the arms up, breathing out, bending through the knees, reaching across to the sides. So I'm making a sort of curve shape with my body. And then bring it back up to the top. Breathing in, reach across, bend through the knees. As long as you're feeling that stretch, good. Breathing out, take it back up. One more time, breathing in, breathing out as you reach across. Good. And back up, last time. Breathing in, reach. Breathe out, softly bend through the knees. Excellent, good. Back up to the top. Amazing, well done. So we're going to start to go back to the hips and legs now. Feet slightly wider. So I'm going to show you from the side again. So you're going to bring yourself down, relaxing the body over. So it depends how tight your hamstrings are or how your hips are feeling. You can either have your hands on your shins for this, or if you're pretty flexible for the back of the legs, you can bring your hands underneath your toes, so you're kind of half standing on them. Either way, go as wide as you need to. I'm going to go through a squat position. So I'm going to bend through my knees pushing them slightly out to the side, lifting my chest as I drop the hips down, and then push my hips back up to the ceiling. Again, you don't have to be completely straight with the legs, that's also fine. And again, bending down, chest up, knees slightly pushing outwards. Good, again, hips back up to the ceiling. Good, you're going to repeat a few times. I'm going to show you from the front with the shins, sorry, hands on my shins. So just bending down, chest open, your arms should be on the inside of the legs. Good. And then hips back up. Again, just bring it back to the side so you can see. Bending through the knees. Again, so hands on your shins if you've got feeling a bit restricted today. Hips back up, good. It's going to take 3 more times. Bending down nice and slow. Remember to keep breathing. Up, good, good, good. Bending down, knees tracking outwards. Nice. And up, well done. 1 more time to go. Gently breathing as you go down. And hips up to the ceiling. Good. Next thing we're going to be kind of in this similar position. I'll show you from the front. So I'm just going to bring my hands to one shin. And again, your back should feel relatively relaxed in this one. And I'm going to start to bend through the opposite leg. So I'm going to bend into it, keeping this leg straight, and then pushing through my heel to come back to the top. So I'm slightly open with this leg to begin with the body, and I'm sending the hips away, making sure my knees tracking in line with my toes as I come back up. Good. 3 more times this side. Good. Also with this one, if you are feeling pretty tight in the back of the legs, instead of having your hands on your shin, you could place a chair or a sofa in front, and you could keep your hands lifted higher up to help support you through that. Taking 2 more times, bending through that knee. Excellent. And final one. Good, and just taking it across to the other side. Again, just managing the right or left. So on the opposite leg, bend to the side that your hands are on. Just bending through that knee. And then pushing through the heel back up. And like we do with the side lunges, keep the hips going back. Keep your knee in line with your toe. Pushing back up. 3 more. Good, final time. Excellent, good, and then just bring your hands in front again, either on the shins or on the floor, to relax your body down. Good, then we're just going to gently bring ourselves all the way down onto the floor. So next we're going to go through a few cat and cows. So onto your hands and knees, shoulders over the wrists, hips over your knees. You're going to breathe in as you do a gentle arch, lifting up the chest, tilting the pelvis back. And then going to breathe out, pushing through the heels of the hands, curling up at the top. Same again, breathing in as you lift. Breathing out as you curl. Think about your spine going bit by bit. So all those little vertebrae getting a chance to move. And just feel free to take it in your own time. Just going for a few more times each way. Good, just finishing off your last one. Good, excellent, okay. So next we're going to take it into a lunge. If you do want to put a cushion or anything underneath the bottom knee, that's absolutely fine. And if you'd like to have any blocks to hand, just to kind of help support you through those lunges, feel free to do so. So I'm just going to bring one leg forward into a 90-degree angle. Back knee is just on the floor. We're just going to set up our lunge so your shoulders are above your hips, roughly above your knee, and the back knee might be slightly further behind. You want to have a right angle in this front leg. Good, so once you've got your lunge, I'm going to bring both hands down to the floor on the inside of your front leg. So from here, my right leg forward, so I'm going to reach my right hand up to the ceiling. So the same hand as front leg. Good, just take a moment here to really open up. And then it's going to bring this hand back down. I'm going to push through the front leg, bring both arms up. Finding my lunge, shoulders drop down. I'm going to breathe in and lift a little bit. Then as I breathe out, my hand closer to the camera, or the same side as your front leg, is going to reach towards the floor, as my other arm is right up to the ceiling. Taking one breath here. As you breathe out, bring the hands back up. And then we're going to go for a twist over the front leg. So again, you want to keep your hips and knees facing straight forward, so you're just moving through your torso. So I'm going to twist open, reaching through the arms, looking over the back arm towards your fingertips. Good, then just bring the hands back up. And then bring them back down to the floor. We're going to repeat that again. So breathing in, reach that hand up to the ceiling. Good, bring the hand back down. Breathing in, we're going to reach our arms up. Breathing out, you're going to reach the hand down. Fingertips reaching towards the ceiling. Breathing in, bring the hands back up. Breathing out, twisting over the front leg. Again, make sure the knee is facing forward. Good, breathing in. Breathing out, hands back down. One more round through on this side. Let's go. Going to bring that hand up. Bring it back down to the floor. Pushing through this front leg to bring the body upright. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out, lean across that side. While you're doing this, think about being in between two sort of panes of glass. So ideally you don't want to lean forward. You want to keep your body nice and straight up. Breathe in, lifting the hand up. Breathing out, twisting open, our last twist. Good, bring the hands back up. Amazing, bring the hands back down towards the floor. So before we do the leg, I'm going to take a pigeon on this side, because I don't know, my glute is starting to burn. So feel free to tuck the toe or just rearrange your front leg. Knee towards the wrist of the same side. You want to make sure your hips are facing forward, whatever that is for you. Again, feel free to pop a cushion or a block underneath your front hip, and either staying on your hands, or you can begin to drop yourself down onto the elbows. We're going to stay here for about 1 minute. So feel free to kind of start higher up if you want to, and then gradually lower yourself down. But just try and relax into this position. Good. If you need to make any adjustments at any point, feel free to do so. If you can, just try and stay with the stretch. Got about another 20 seconds to go. Excellent. So you bring it on your elbows, just bring yourself back up onto the hands. Tucking the back toe just to kind of shift this leg back. Good. Have a little shake off if you need to. And then we're going to do the second side, so that whole sequence again. So I'm going to bring my left leg forwards, just setting up my lunge. So you want to have your shoulder just above your hip, engaging through the glute of your back leg. So just find this for a moment. Good, and I'm just going to bring your hands down to the floor on the inside of your front leg. If you need to slightly shuffle that leg out a bit, that's absolutely fine. So same hand as front leg is going to reach up to the ceiling. Bring the hand back down, pushing through the front leg. Bring your arms up in line with your ears. And then same hand as front leg again. It's going to reach down towards the floor as I reach my top arm vertical straight up. Again, breathing in as you lift the arm, and then we'll go for that twist towards the back, towards the front leg, reaching across. Remember in this one, just keep the hips and knees facing straight forward. Good. Bring the arms back up again and hands down to the floor. Nice. 2 more times. Reaching towards the front leg. Bring the hand back down to the ground. Breathing in as you lift the arms up. Breathing out as you stretch across. Again, imagine that you're in between 2 panes of glass with your body. Breathing in as you lift up. Breathing out, going for that twist. Squeezing through the glute of your back leg. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing down, hands to the floor. 1 more time to go. Good. And let's breathe in as you lift up, strong in that front leg. Good. Breathe out, lean across. Breathing in as you reach up. Breathing out, twist. Breathing in, back to the top. Breathing out, resting at the bottom. Good, then I'm going to take that pigeon on the second side. So just rearrange the legs as you need to. And bring my knee to the same wrist. My other leg is just going to slide back. Again, any props or cushions you want to have to make this more comfortable, feel free to do so. And yeah, either staying on your hands or you're going to gradually bring yourself down onto your elbows. And again, holding for about a minute in this position. So try and stay with it if you can. Good, so about 20 more seconds here. Good, and then just start to bring yourself back up onto your hands if you're down on the floor. And just relax the legs over. Cool, so the next thing we're going to do, I'm just going to quickly explain hopefully. So you're going to be lying onto your back and you're going to have your legs in a sort of figure four position as if you're about to do a glute stretch. But before we do the normal stretch, we're going to go through a few twists. So I'm going to have my left ankle over my right thigh. Hope you can see me, yep. I'm just going to lie myself down on the back and just take a moment to rest here. So the aim is going to be, this foot is going to try and get as close to the floor as possible. I'm going to rock this leg backward and forward to allow that to happen. So take it very slowly. I'm going to slowly tilt down with the legs and then bring it back to the middle. And each time you go down, you're going to try and get a little bit lower and back up. And the aim isn't necessarily to get to the floor. You want to get as close as you can down, where you kind of feel, you should feel a stretch roughly through the outside of your hip, also getting a twist through your spine in this one. Good, and with this top leg, you want to try and keep the foot flexed, also the knee slightly pushing away from you, so it's not kind of coming in towards you like that, pushing it away, and the other arms can be out to the side or just resting on your stomach. If you are able to get all the way to the floor, you can rest at that point, or you can keep rocking forward and backwards. Again, reminder, keep pushing this knee away from you. Good, take about 10 more seconds, whether you're rocking still or holding it. That's good. And then just bring yourself back to the middle before we change the leg. Let's go for that glute stretch. So I'm going to reach my hands through, either clasping behind the hamstring, or if you're able to reach the shin, you can do that as well. Just make sure your hips stay on the floor. And again, there's still this top knee is trying to push away from you. Good, just take one more breath. Good, and then just gently release the legs. Cool, if that felt right, so we'll do the same thing on the second side. So I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left leg. Again, just as a reminder, you can either just kind of keep rocking for the whole time, or if you gradually do get a little bit lower, feel free to hold that stretch, and it should feel quite nice across the outside of your glute. So yeah, going for that second side there. Starting to gently take it across, for me, to the left hand side. Getting a little bit lower as you go. Make sure this top knee is still pushing away from you. And try and keep the foot that's lifted, keep that foot flexed. Your toes are reaching towards your shin. And again, feel free to keep rocking, or you can hold that position at the bottom. gonna hold this or keep rocking for another 15 seconds. So make sure you're still breathing. And then start to bring yourself back to the middle, and then going for the reaching through again. So reaching underneath, getting the hamstring, or like I said, you can go for the shin if you're pretty mobile in this area. Yeah, trying to pull the legs in towards you while also keeping this front knee gently pushing away from you. So if you want, you can use your elbow if you've got the right length of your arms, so gently push it out to the side. Good, and releasing your legs. And bring yourself up to a seated position. Good. Okay, next I'm going to do is a bit of hamstrings and shoulder to finish off. So I'm going to take one leg straight forward, the other knee bent out to the side. I'm going to try and lift up out of your hips. I'm going to reach my arms up to the ceiling, and I'm just going to fold forwards over this front leg. Again, I'm just going to hold about 30 seconds here. Good, just the last few seconds. And then just bring yourself back up. We're going to change the legs over. So if this leg isn't completely straight, that's fine. Feel free to have a little bending in. I'd rather you kind of have a soft bend rather than kind of curling over and trying to reach. The same again, we're reaching the hands up. If you can keep that foot flexed, wonderful. And then it's going to stretch forward. Think about your chest reaching towards that ankle. Good, just nice, easy breaths here. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Good, just last few seconds. And then just bring yourself back, and I'll do both legs at the same time. So breathing the hands up to the ceiling, really lifting out of your hips. And again, just trying to reach forward, chest and fingers leading. And yeah, if you can, try and think about from your back, lengthening from your lower back. So kind of creating space from the bottom of your spine, rather than just kind of curling over like this, shrinking your body. Reach chest forward the whole time. Good, about 10 more seconds here. Good, and then just bring yourself back up. Just finding a comfortable seated position to finish, whether that's cross-legged or you can have the knees together. But it's going to finish off with the neck and shoulders. So I'm going to drop my right ear to my right shoulder. And I'm going to reach my left hand away down towards the floor. So imagine someone's like pulling your hand down. You want to keep both shoulders level though while you're here. And then I'm going to rotate my palm up to the ceiling. So my thumb is reaching backwards. And then keeping that reach through the arm, I'm going to drop this chin, so my chin towards my right shoulder. So just create a nice stretch up, down through the neck here. Good, keep reaching for 3, 2, 1. Gently facing back forwards. Bring the head back up. And then we'll do the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. I'm going to reach my right hand down towards the floor. And then I'm going to turn my right hand up. So my thumb is rotating backwards. Again, I'm trying to keep my shoulders level while I reach this hand towards the floor. That's good. And then with my chin, I'm going to look my chin over towards my left shoulder, so the opposite way to my hand. Good, really breathe it out here. Excellent, just one more breath, keep reaching through the hand. And then just bring the head back to the middle. Relax the arms. Going to take a little semicircle with the head from right to left. That's good. Just bringing the head up. It's going to go from right to left as if you're saying no. Try and keep these shoulders back so you're not tempted to twist through them or allow them to move. Good, and then just give the shoulders a little bit of a roll out. It's releasing any last tension. Good, right up to the ears. Amazing. Good, and relax. Well done. Hopefully that has helped. Hopefully you feel a little bit kind of looser in certain areas. Feel free to repeat this one another time if you want to throughout the week, or kind of bank it for another time. There'll be more videos coming your way. So yeah, have a nice day.